Well, at the Roevalley Country Park, I don't know, maybe I'll have to tell you, but see them two men there walking away, handful of signs. They have just spent 20 minutes sticking that wee sign up there, site closed. 20 minutes to them, couple of cable ties. I'm going to stop this phone. I've had a wee bite detail in Roevalley Country Park. Look, it's trying to, must be closing down the whole Roevalley Country Park now. The amount of money that's wasted in this park is unbelievable. I haven't been here now in ages, but they're always wasting. A forestry can barely get a decent van for the workers. They can't get employees, and there's two men whacking around where we sign. What are they not getting paid? I'm sure to do that job there, you've had to have qualifications. They have to be able to identify tree diseases and all that. I mean, forestry staff's the same. They need to do so. Why this is government run? Like the government pay their wages. Why so much money spent? NIEA. I think they might have changed the name. Northern Ireland, something. So it's any forest owned by the NIEA, all nice places to go, and they're all free. So like, why is a forestry then so skimpy with money? Two boys walking around with a sign. And you might get a boy going around now and again, a young fella going around with a wee stick lifting litter. They might fill up one black bin liner on a whole day, like. Some handy numbers, like. That woman there stopped the car, went over there and back again. She emptied her rubbish in there, I wonder. Last time I was here, they'd done away with the bins in there. But everywhere around this place, you can see money wasted. This is my favourite park in the whole of Northern Ireland. Very few videos of it, because Shadow and Willow wouldn't walk it. So we'll see what it's like today. I haven't been here in a while. But I'm sitting here on this driveway. Willow was having a wee snooze, weren't you, Willow? Or Willow, Luna. Luna, what am I going to get your name right? Luna was having a wee snooze. I came in the back to try and nurse her. And she's sleeping tapping me, because she likes a wee nurse. But instead of going to sleep, she was looking out the windows like, eyeing everything up. So I had to give up on that. So just let her sit in the seat and she fell asleep there. But I've woke her up now. But I don't want her to have too much sleep, because I want you to be a bit tired. This is the old campsite that used to be here. I remember this campsite open in my younger days. That was the entrance over there. I'm on the exit. They just fenced it off. More money wasted. So I had to read these wee signs now. But over the years, all the years that I've come, I've sort of regularly come here from the year 2000, roughly. That's when I would regularly. I used to walk a friend's dog here. We've been up every week. And there wouldn't be 1 year where the whole park's open. But always a park closed off. And it doesn't matter. I always climb the fence and walk it anyway. Like, if you, but this whole place, the whole thing, that's the sheer amount of money wasted. So with the site closed, he's a handful of them. And so he's trying to get wound up in them pillars there. Double-sided sticky tape, so I suggested. So I'm going to get my coat all zipped up now. What I want to do, you can cut this forest park into three. There's the main car park, the wee cafe and toilets. There's more money wasted the toilets. The men's toilets have been changed to the women's toilets. The women's toilets have been changed to the men's toilets. What was that all about? But I've got a whole handful of these signs. They're going to get them up. We need to get in here, Pep, before they get the rest of them signs up. We're not getting past the gate. But the couple of interesting things about here. What I like about this park here is what do you think is done up for a park is original. It's proper history, like. And as we pass them, we'll show them. You see that wee road going along there? It goes across a wee bridge. That wee bridge was a toll bridge. It's still got the gates on it. It still has the gates. You can't close them because the tarmac's too high. Take away the tarmac, lower the tarmac down the road, them gates could be closed. There would have been a wee man there one time, a wee bag taking money off people to cross that bridge. That was the only bridge at one time to cross. For a brave while that wee road wasn't even on the sat-nav. It's on the sat-nav now. So there's a brave lot of history around here. During the famine times, there's a wee wonder down there where they used to serve the soup and all, whatever it is they give out. During the famine times, that was one of the wee distribution places. But as far as I know, that only lasted 1 year. The famine lasted 7 years. I think they gave out the soup for 1 year. Then they said the famine was over, even when it wasn't. Well, I got my clothes zipped up. What I should be doing now is walking the bottom part. But the bottom part's the part I walk the most. It's much wider. The middle part here is just the width of the river. A path each side of the river. People will park the car, they go into the toilets, they all like have a wee, people get out of cars, they all like have a wee pee. So they all head down to the toilets with a wee pee, and there's a wee cafe down there. It's not open now because of coronavirus. And the wee cafe's hoping you get more refreshments, you know, when you're there. There's a wee tarmac path goes around a circle, and wheelchair access. 90% of the folk who come here, that's it. That's what they do. They don't venture any more than that. You know, that's their day away. The wee pond with the ducks, there's no ducks no more, that's something else they've done away with, isn't a duck pond. It's the actual mill pond for the mill. And the mill stood where the cafe is. Over there, they have a museum that's in another old mill building. A few years ago, they were putting a hydro. It used to generate electricity like all mills did at one time, because the mills weren't making no money doing corn and stuff. And electricity was invented. And so wherever you go, you always hear this is the first mill to generate electricity and all that. So the mill down there generated electricity for Limavady. And the powerhouse is there. They were putting, they redone up the mill late, one of the longest ones, and they were going to, you do it the modern way with a proper turbine and all. I don't think it ever got finished. And the whole idea of this scheme was that they would produce enough power to supply all their sites. So although the electric from here, they feed the national grid, like they feed their own place the national grid. But I don't think it ever came to that. All the money was spent. Proper building crowd was there. I don't think they ever actually got the turbine installed. So we'll see today. I'll get up the whole length and we'll see the whole thing today, if it was moving in it or not. Maybe it is going. But the bottom part's the widest part. That'd be better for Luna if she wants to go mad. The middle part, there usually is sheep at the side of the fence. But she's brave and tired now. I want to get to the upper part. I'm very, very rarely up at the upper part. The last time I was up, the bridge was falling down, rickety. The bridge was closed. I still crossed it. There was planks missing. That bridge has since been restored and put back in. I've never been across it since it's been restored. And it's been restored maybe 8 years ago, like it's a long time now. 10, I don't know, maybe longer than that. Maybe it's rickety again. But we're going to go across the middle. I'm going to put you on the lead the first wee bit, Luna. It used to be dogs would be in the lead in the middle bit anyway, and there was ducks. There's no ducks now. But I would say with bird flu year after year after year after year, all these places have given up on ducks and stuff. But what happened to the ducks? They all go to the slaughterhouse. I've never heard of a retirement home for them. One day they're there, next day they're not. No wee ducks. It was nice of the wee ducks. And now this wee mill pond now is all getting full of mud. It's not been cleaned out. It doesn't look right at all. But there's a waffle, and we got a wee bit of action. That's a beautiful, I would say, autumn, spring day. But it's January. The sun's shining, lovely wind, and the ground is bone dry. So, in case we're running out of time, it gets dark, I'm going to skip that campsite and all that. We're going to look at that later. And normally what I'll do, we'll do the two sides, have a wee 15-minute rest in here again, and then we'll do the bottom half. But if we run out of time, we can do the bottom half anytime. You can do the bottom half there from the town without driving up here. We're going to do the upper half today, because she had a good run at the Ford Banking, and she's done Ballykelly and Prehem Wood already. So, where I get you up, get my cutting all zipped up, I'm not going out like this, Pet. Down you go, down you go. Come on, beastie. We'll have to check out this wee sign. Something else stupid to come out with. See, there's a sign they put up there. Site closed. Adverse weather. This site may be dangerous. The adverse weather condition may result in a risk of injury. They don't want people going to here today because the wind's blowing. This whole place has been destroyed by health and safety. Unbelievable. But on down here, Pet. It used to be, I'll go over quickly as I walk in here. It used to be as you walked in, they had a, you know the normal wee shelters you get. Look at the paths and all that. You used to get a wee shelter, a wee sign, a wee map of the place. And you can stand underneath and see where the forest paths and all went. They took it away. wasn't accessible to disabled people. You had to step up to it. That was probably too close to the entrance as a hazard. So they took that away. Now they're putting these new paths now. These are new since I've been last here for wheelchair access. Because this middle bit here, it's just, there's one of them counters. Look. And I'm on a pit one. This wee middle path here, you see the path raised up. They raised that up there for wheelchair access from the car park in. Spoiled the look of the place. That used to be a lovely wee place before, and they done it with pavement slabs. And after they'd done it, all the pavement slabs started to subside. I see now they changed the tarmac. How many wheelchair people is right there, like? So here's a wee map of the place here now. Hold on, Luna. You see down here, look how wide the forest gets. Pretty wide. There's even bits of the wood that's not on it. There's paths up here that I know about that's not marked on there. The middle bits where we are now, it's just a path each side of the river. The upper bit strictly goes out of their boundary. So probably the insurance doesn't cover it. My alarm in the car is going off. I don't know. I don't know why it's going off, Luna. I don't know why it's going off. Well, the one wee thing they have down here was the toilets here. They have wee hooks there for dogs. But you got men's and women's toilets, and you got 3 hooks between them. Your wee dog might be raped while you're in the toilet, with an old dog beside it. So they need to have the hooks a wee bit further apart. So I'll go to the toilet now and we're down here. But that used to be, you see, before they raised this path up, there was a lovely wee place in here, and the wee ducks and all running around. So it's all weeds in there now. There's hardly any water there at all. But that's the original mill pond there, off the mill that sat where this cafe is. That's another stupid structure there, like, but that's how it is. Hi there. Look at that wee puppy, Luna. That wee tail's going. Your tail's not going, Luna. Get your wee tail going. Hell on, I Pepper, let's go to the toilet here. You push a clip your dog on there. Then stay there now, Pet, stay there. Hold on. That's your handbrake. That's your handbrake. I'm going to the toilet here. Decent hand dryer. Hey, squeaking! Hey, squeaking! You need a drink of water, would you? We'll get some fresh stuff, boy. Are you taking a drink? I can never get water drink. We're near the river anyway, Pet. On this way now. More disabled ramps. So the least now they could do is every disabled person now should come here. They've done plenty of stuff for them. Someday I'll be disabled, I'll be an elderly man. No, could be 10 years time, Wallow. Or Luna, 10 years time I could be coming here with a walking stick. That's the old powerhouse on down there, but we'll do it on the way back. Or maybe we should do it now, Luna. No, I want to get up to the upper part. So that would have originally been very deep in its day, like that would have been really deep. There's an odd bit of a mill building over there. These big fields out the side, they do have sheep in them. That's why I didn't really want to come here first. But once I get past these couple of fields, there's a wee map and all over there, but we're not going to be able to do anything today because it's going to get dark at 4 o'clock. There are more counters there. They want to count everybody. Don't know who reads these numbers. So they, I think, I'm closing this park off now. 2 boys walking around with a couple of wee stickers. There's the hydro thing over there. It must be finished and it must be working. I can see the sluice gate, the automatic sluice gate. All dogs found wearing sheep will be shot. I see. So, see that there, Luna? You're going to be shot if you weren't worrying sheep. You don't have to be eating them. If you worry the sheep, them boys are ready for you. Oh, look at that there, proper wee fence. Oh, she's doing a wee pee. Am I rushing you? So there's the wee circle path there. All this here for health and safety. They don't even allow the wains to skim stones anymore. Skimming stones is not allowed. Health and safety's gone too far. Come on now, Luna. Luna, 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 Luna. See out there, like. Luna, get up here. Up, 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 up. First chance. First chance. Hey. You know what? I didn't even bring the treat. I've got the wee bag. Do you want a treat, pet? Luna, you want a treat? Do you want a treat? Never brought the big bag of treats. I have a big bag I brought for here. I'm going to keep that one in reserve. It's going to rain now. So this bit here can be a bit boring, like, and this is the bit everybody comes to. Then again, when you came here years ago, you had a wee bit of tarmac here, and once you got to this corner, it went to more clay gravel path. I think it's tarred most of the way now. We'll find out today. When these mills were here, there's a couple of mills here. They used to do linen, and they lay the linen on these fields here to bleach. They used the sun to bleach the linen, but that was all over Northern Ireland. They did linen everywhere in Northern Ireland. But the linen's a browny colour, but like brown envelopes, brown paper. But if you bleached it, you get white, it's worth a bit more money. But they used to bleach it with the sun. There's all sorts of chemicals too, like they used to pollute the rivers. There's an old wee pool back there. How you doing? Hi there. There's another wee pool place where they used to throw out stuff and the chemicals or whatever they used at the time would have polluted the rivers. They weren't worried about rivers then. There's an industrial revolution, like. I'm not worried about pollution, like. But they would put the linen out here across these fields. But the linen was worth big money. There was a lot of wee thieves around back in them days. So you had to get boys, pay boys to keep an eye on them and stuff. I don't. Oh, Luna! She's not going to work in the lead, is it, Pet? Not going to work in the lead. You grow out everything on the lead. So there's a couple of mill buildings away up there in the distance, and there's a wee house over there and all, like. Once we pass this middle section, we should have the upper section to ourselves. It all depends on anything in the fields. So they're like the other wee pups, they would bring the water here, like a couple of nice places here if you get your dogs into the water. Do you see like that wall there, it's got a wee arch on it? I'd imagine there was a mill laid going through that. So you should be off the lead down here now, Pet. How long do we see? But you better come back again, Luna. You better come back. Come on, play you down there in the water. You want to get a wee drink and all, honey? Any wee sticks to play away? There's a stick there, Luna. Do you want a wee stick, honey? Do you want a wee stick? Go on. Oh, Luna got a stick. Isn't that better than playing with sheep? Isn't it? Ah, sticks is better than sheep. It's even better than birds. Look at that there, look at that. Aye, look at the wee leg is skating in the sand. Oh, you're skating in the sand. Look at that. You're skating in the sand. I don't want to throw my ball in yet. I don't trust you enough that you bring the ball back. We'll just end up putting plastics in the ocean. I just noticed that big water pipe. Hey, water pipe with some bloody sewage coming out of that one time. It's cold here, Luna. It's cold. Now, she was very good in, at the water there in Nest Wood. But she wants to play along the river, although this is not the best part. The bottom part's better. There's still some steep bankings here. It's very deep there, doesn't it, Pet? Your wee legs are not long enough there. It gets deep pretty quick. Can you find any sticks? Can Luna find any sticks? Look, Luna, there's a stick. Luna! Look, Luna! A wee stick! Luna! That's a wee safety one, that one will float. Look at that, Luna! A wee stick! You ready? Ah, Luna! That a girl! Short attention span, very short attention span. Until it comes to chasing a seagull or something, and then you go miles. Autopilot goes on, man. Well, what did you find? Did you find your own stick? Never squeaks when I wanted to squeak. Who needs a dog whistle? Look at that. Don't need a dog whistle. Squeaky. I'll try it next time she's after a bird. Need a louder one of them. Oh, Luna! Come on, Luna! I need to start walking again shortly. I'll get it back in the lead. Can't have too much excitement on one day, like. Luna! Luna! Hey, honey. Why don't I put you on the lead now? Luna! Oh, Luna! 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 Mom, we'll get you on the lead again. Come on, this is training. This is our last weekend of training. This is just... We're sort of skipping a bit of the training. We're skipping a part. Now, hold on now. I'll put that in my pocket. And you get another wee treat. No, we're not going to have enough of treats. I didn't bring me bag of treats, Pet. This is, I don't know. We'll have to skip them out. Come on now, Pet, we're going along this way now. Up we go. Look at the size of that poop there, like. Them boys didn't bring the willy bin liner to pick that one up. How you doing?
Hi.
So I'll check I see a fence now this time. I'll see next time. There's a wee gap back under that fence like a barbed wire. So that fence there seems pretty tight underneath. You got the wood, you got the sheep wire, and a little bit of barbed wire at the bottom. So there was a mull there. See that puddle of water is? There was another mull race going along there. The farmers filled it up. So you got the big one at the back. That goes to the very end of the country park where we're going today. And you have this one here. It wasn't as long. So one time you had a whole lot of mulls and all here. So you got everything in there. You think no one could have his ark. You got donkeys, you got a horse, you got sheep, you got maniacs, lunatics. Well, lunatic's not on there yet. We'll keep it right. We'll see how you get on now with donkeys. Oh, look. She's actually going to try and get under there. Would you believe it? If she tries angling. Come on. Not out there. No. You don't go on the fences. You don't go on the fences. That's the first time you hit your top on this. And not be the last. No. There's a goat. God, there's everything there. Are these all left over from Christmas time with manger or something? We've got a goat, horse, donkeys, some for cutting them donkeys. Sheep. A lot of dog on a lead. How you doing?
Hello.
How you doing?
Wee puppy.
That's a year and a half. That's not your ball! That's not your ball! Hey, here's one of these wee huts. When I first came here as a wee, and I thought that was built like you get in Garton Glen, like all places, wee novelty things. This is an actual hut where somebody would have stayed to keep an eye on the linen. When you go to linen. But you think of it back in them days, they actually went to the bother of building a wee hut. They would just sit here and keep an eye on the linen. Make sure no wee buggers came thieving us. There's another one up there, a couple of them, like. A lot of wee thieves back then. Steal a wee bit of linen, like, so you get big money for it. They're watchtowers. These two watchtowers provide shelter for the guards who watched over the vulnerable linen as it bleached on the greens to ensure it was not stolen or damaged by wildlife. Oh, the wee wildlife buggers would be whacking all the wee footprints. Wee ones like you. So it wasn't just the fact of thieving. They've got to keep all the wee wildlife off it. That's why. So maybe they had to do a bit of running. So they didn't get something all day, they had to go chasing birds. You could have got a job back then, Pet, keeping that field clear. Aye. Now it's full of all types of beasties. Aye, all sorts of stuff, isn't there now? But you often think, like, you go back in the olden times, and what do you think about? People are down in mines, people are working the mills. Somebody had the job and sitting here looking at it. Gee, they had it handy, like. They had it handy. You know, you had sailors who would go off on a voyage not knowing they're going to get back home. And that was their everyday job. You know, you build a new ship or something, or you build a new bridge, you could probably die building it. And yet somebody had a job sitting here looking out over them fields. I probably had a wee clay pipe and all. Young wains and all pushing coal wagons and mines and tin and all that there over in Cornwall. And young wains cleaning chimneys. Yeah, some boy sitting here shooting a couple of birds away. Just check us for water now. A couple of spuddles coming down. Now you're not going down there now, Pet. When we get further up, we might get off. Oh, see, you're going hyper again. You're going to go hyper. There's a wee dog behind after lead. See, it knows what it's doing. She's not happy where she is, you see. She wants down to the river. That's how I steep banking. How you doing? No mobility scooters beyond this point, because folk will be driving over the sides, past that circle. So there's the other wee lookout point up there now. There's two of them here. There's the other mill race now in there. See if better we get up. She's a right bit away from them fields now. Luna, I'm warning you, Pet. If the farmer doesn't shoot you, I'll shoot you. You better behave yourself. How doing? No, she's not supposed to. She's supposed to be walking. Luna! Luna! Yeah, man, let's do a bit of hunting, like. That's the repetition she's going to have. So that's one of the overflows for that mill lade that's not there no more. Mill lade, mill race, I don't know what you call it. So There's less worse, it's tight to like rivers. But this river can get very dangerous at times of year. It's very deep. Luna, I'm on this way now, pet. Luna! Luna, I'm on up this way. Luna! Come on! Up, up! Up we go! Oh no, honey. Now, as I meet more people and more dogs here, so there's 2 dogs been off the leash, he's missed both of them. No, but you wouldn't mind so much to go down steep bankings if you knew how to swim. This doesn't want to swim. So you might have to learn. Follow on, so no choice. See now, we've just got a nice wee clay path, that's nice there now. The stone's underneath like, but it's very smooth to walk on. You're not really picking no gravel up. It's very smooth. There's parts of this path go under the river gets high enough to cover it. Up here in the top, and they changed it to concrete because it kept getting swept away. So there's the mill laid in there now. So that's the one that's filled in at the field back there of the donkeys. And the thing about this one here, there's 2 of them, there's no one over there. So I was just thinking one time, maybe one started to leak a bit of water and it wasn't pouring the mill right, and rather than try and repair it and stop the mill, just dug a second one out further inland. So that's the path there now, and because of soil erosion and all the rest, they have built this wooden platform. That's quite a good idea, because before they're putting stone cages and actually filling in, you see it in front of you, like they've actually filled in part of the mill race to widen the path, which I've never agreed on. But they make the wooden platform in there, better idea. Luna! Luna! So there's the 2 mill races side by side now. Luna! Too many places for her to hide here. Luna! Luna! Come on! It's noisy when she just ignores me to get there, you know. Mom! Now, but at the sheep in that field up there, it was still taking a while for her to get up there, but if she ignores me, she could be at it, you don't know. Hi, pet, you need to stay in the path this bit, or else, I don't know, or else what? Join yourself in the river. Luna! Too far ahead! What's the running all about? What's the running up? Sniffies! There's other puppies here, you go for sniffies! Get to these sniffies! Oh no, I'm treat. Oh, I'll tell you, we're getting down to the bottom of the bag here, we're getting down to the bottom of the bag. Luna, how they put you in the leaf, you keep running. You're not even trying to walk. You're not even trying to walk, you're just running the whole time. Luna! Come on now, you're a big girl. How's there? Do you know how to get back up again? Yeah, but look how slow she can walk. Why can't she not do it up here in the path? Take a wee walk like that. She's not running down there now, is she? Come on now, pet, up we go. Look, she's coming, look. Look at that. She got up. I don't know, how can you do that, Wallow? Are you like Spider-Man? Can't believe she got up that steep bank in there. It's like it's glue on her paws. She can crawl under things, climb over things, climb up things. I thought I was getting a dog at the USPCA. Like my 4 legs and a tail that went woof there and again. I don't know what I've got. There was a man up there, lucky escape, there's a man up there when I was looking at Luna and he was looking at a Springer, and I was thinking to myself, that man's going to have problems. I was thinking to myself, God, I like the Springer's tamer than this thing I got. I should have went for a Springer. A Springer wouldn't have climbed that big steep banking. So there's a nice walk here now, like. So this path here's got wider over the years. It's half fallen up that. It would have been a lot narrower years ago. They put out stone cages and all that and covered them up. No chance of me taking her near rivers on a flood, anyway. She wouldn't have the common sense now. She can get up. I can't believe she can climb them bankings. That one there is vertical. If she gets up that, that's going to be a miracle. Like, there's no way I can go down and get her up. Climbing up here might be a bit easier. Look at that, look. Look at that. See, she might be falling in the sand before the wee creatures, like. When you can't kick up. Look at that there, like. That cannot be normal. That can't be normal there, like. What have I got? Too far ahead again. Squirrel in front. She hasn't seen it. It's just ran across it, but after that next. And a wee blue tree. Days are marked. Its days are marked. Luna! Luna! Come on, when I stay next to the river, stay away from the field. 2 paths go to the same place. Come on, we're going to go straight on, pet. We're going to go straight on. There we go. There's just an all-wee overflow for the mulberries. There's water in there now. Oh, stay this side, pet. Stay this side. Oh, Luna, there's a wee beach. Sand! Sand, Luna, sand! Luna, the sand! I'd rather she could place them wee places where I can get down there. Never get bored walking on Luna, no way. That's the only time she slows down at the riverbank. another wee bit. There's a big wood pit, big wood. She's at the other side now of the wee water thing. Luna, come on! Come on now! Hang on! Come on, Luna! Come here now, other time. Luna! Come on! Come on out there. Come on over this way, Pet. Hi, honey. Too quick. Come on, they say dogs are good company. They are when you see them. And they flash past you like that. You see this path here, the river actually goes over this way you see all the roots and all. And the path gets washed away. So you got heavy rainfall, the water goes over and they don't actually close the path off, nobody tells you. Maybe now they will do. I've sent out 2 men getting paid £15 an hour with a wee A4 post on a few cable ties. Atta girl! Atta girl! That's a nice wee bit for pups there, a nice wee gravelly bottom. I used to play down there with a friend's dog, but this thing wasn't built at the time. You walk down the hill. This thing makes it awkward now, and I would have started there playing with. Bonnie, her name was. So it was the very first pup I ever walked. Knew nothing about dogs, but he got Bonnie. Never knew why he bought a dog, never knew why he got a girl dog. I used to come down at the weekends and walk it. No hassle with Bonnie, she wasn't going the fences. I don't know what she wants to do there. She's walking about like, but she's just the odd rock, but I don't know what she's actually doing. Tries to keep her feet dry all the time. I'm gonna say that off. She's stuck on a wee island. You can't get up there, can you? Look at that for a leap! I don't know. From a standing leap, look how high on that line. That is well over. That's over 12 feet. That's. I need to bring a tape measure. That is. Just trying to think. That must be 20 feet. It has to be. If I had a tape measure now, if you had made rulers, you'd definitely get 4 metre rulers in that gap. So how many feet's a ruler? 3, 12, it's over 12 feet. She left, didn't run at it, just left. There's the feet marks over there, like one of them long jumps. She left a wee print in the sand there, that stick. The roots might hold her back there. They probably won't bother the roots, they'll just jump up on the grass on the side. Look at that! Look at that! I'll tell you, it's like this here, it's like, well, Navy SEAL or something like. I haven't got a normal pup, I definitely haven't. The USPCA sent me an email. They like to have a couple of photographs to see how your wee dog's settling in. They put on their social media site. They're expecting pictures of wee pups lying in beds and stuff. But Luna! I'm not expecting to see Navy SEALs or stuff like that, like action. She said on a wee video how jumping through roots. Like, what's he doing to that poor thing? There's no animals in that field there, but that could be the same field that goes 2 miles down. Yeah, sometimes you get cut out. I don't know how long some of these fields are. I love this park, even this bit here. You're next to the river, there's not many trees, but it's just nice being next to the river. And the thing with this park here, even if you're blind, if you're walking half an hour, the texture changes below your feet. You go from the clay, stones, concrete, down to the bottom of sand, because the river comes over and leaves sand on it. And the sounds change as you go up and down the river. If you lift someone's up and down, you can really guess what part of the river you're at. The upper end or the lower end. Under the noise and stuff. You see the path here is concrete, that goes completely underwater there. And the river's in flood. See, that's I worry there. See that wee bird right in front of her and then goes into the field. And she tries something stupid. She's got to send to something else. But then somebody ends up shooting her like. Listen, I haven't put the colour on her. I have in my pocket. But I don't want to just start ignoring it, like. If we can get on without it, all the better. Look at the wee shiny coat now in the sunshine. You're doing some pain in this walk too, it's more than you usually do. That big field over there, there used to be one of them Shire horses in it. And there used to be a wire fence, a rickety wire fence. And I used to call it Polo. I don't know what the horse's name was. But I'd be here every week and I would call it Polo. And I would give it some polyments. And when you start off giving it the polyments up at the top and work your way around, at that time the path was very narrow and mucky. Very few people walked it, like. And when you get to the end, Polo would start banging her foot, like. You get the end. And she would bite you in the arm, like. You had to be careful. If you turn your back to her, she'd bite your arm. But then they put up that wooden fence there. And the wooden fence wasn't even a week old, and I got to the end, Polo's banged the wooden fence and broke one of the planks. And they'd probably think some young vandals broke it. The horse broke it. How you doing?
Hello there.
But sometimes I would go to the field and Polo would be at the far end of the field, and I would shout Polo, and the horse would come running down to me. So she knew what it was, Polo for polymers. And if I had to run up and down the field, she would run and kick, buck out and everything, like. I didn't do it too often because I always went in case she had a break her leg, like. I don't know what happened with Polo then. The friend, he moved house. He moved in with a girlfriend up in Castle Dawson. Never seen wee Bonnie again, and never seen Polo. So that's another old mill over there. This place is full of mills. So originally they would have been all water powered, and then they started going to steam. And the big chimneys over there in the border house for the other mill, that's a different mill. So I don't know what the history of all the mills are, but there was a lot of mills along this bit of river. So we're in a busy wee place in this time, like. You see this wee bridge here, like, it's got 3 drain pipes along the bottom, and that's to let the water through, so the water go over. I would have played in here with Bonnie. This wee beach was back here then. This would have been our wee play spots. Bonnie was a big golden Labrador, long fur. Bonnie was, she wasn't silly like this thing here, like. She played with a ball and brought it back and all. I would have kept her in that deep bit there. There's always one in case she gets swept away. So, I like the wee bits there, the wee side bits. I always felt safer like the wee bits. Oh, Luna! Look, she just dived on there. Luna, girl, Luna! Luna! Luna, girl! Luna, girl! The whole idea is just not walk all the time. You have to stop and play. I often thought some of these wee mills, see, they got wee mill there in front, perfect to back into a house. And that'd be a lovely wee home there overlooking the river, a wee house wonder like a church. That one looks like a wee bit like a church. There's one mill building there on the path going down, and the actual path is where the water wheel used to be. The actual path is actually in the gap. So on this day you could not walk past it. So you get under the water that way there. That's how you learn to start playing in water. You don't chuck out in the river. You do wee bits like that. Is that fun, is it? Is that fun? Yeah, have another go. Another go. Ah, but you have to take turns. You have to take turns. You're doing a wee bit of cheating. Luna! Come on, I haven't finished playing yet. Come on. I don't drop in the river. Ah, Luna, £2. £2. That a girl! That a girl! Luna's learning to go into the water. So we're going on chasing salmon next. That'll be the next thing. I have to be careful here now to drift downstream. Now, but if wee Lucy was here, Lucy would be standing in the middle, drop the ball down, push it to me. You know how they always say people love life in the edge? Luna seems to be on the edge of everything, the edge of fields, the edge of rivers, the edge of paths. She's living life practically on the edge, like. She's not doing no muddle butts. Luna! Atta girl! Oh, cheater, cheater! Hey, Luna! Luna! Last one! Last one! Get the sand off you now. Atta girl! Atta girl! See, that was supposed to be the last one back there. Now the ball's all covered in the sand again. Oh, you muck it all up, like. You change the rules. There's very few people here today. Until lockdown's over now, like. Luna, drop! Lockdown, drop, 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 drop! Luna, drop! Luna, Luna! Luna, Luna! Your ball! Come on, drop your ball now, drop. No, we're going up this way now. Now usually I always like to keep crossing bridges and go zigzag, but I'd rather come down that side there, like. So I'm not bothered across the bridge here. There's the old ford there. That is the actual ford. You see the stones, like. So most of, you see how wide it is, like. It's wide. Look at that. So that ford went on stood across at one time. But like, everybody had horses. So that would have been no problem back years ago. You wouldn't have needed a bridge. Look at that. I say, when this place gets into flood, the water comes right up here. No chance of crossing in on the horse. And there's the original wee lane. So see, that would have been original public right away at one time. Wonder should we cross the bridge? No, see, that sun's in the way. Let me see where we are now. We're going up now into the wilder part. You won't get many day trippers up here, and saying that's been all done up. We're up now into the wilder parts here now. A lot of steps, a lot of steps. Anybody can't do steps, don't go up there. There's a car park up there, it's only a wee small one. I think there's a church up there too, you know. The church is on this side. So I might as well come here, park the cars and go down them steps across and up into the church. Actually, religious people do things like that. You wouldn't get fitness freaks doing it. Now they'd have to have their energy drinks. And yet people can come on a Sunday best on them, and walk all these steps. There's quite a few, I can't mind how many, but there's quite a few. And in the winter time, it's pretty deep in. And I've seen the water coming from the sides all down the icicles. And the sun doesn't hit it. It's cold in there in the winter time. God knows where she's going to come out now. She'll not get shot down. She might drown, but she'll not get shot. I wonder if I had to put a life jacket on her. If she falls in the water, she'll float, and if she goes under hedges, she'll get stuck. A wee life jacket might do the job for her, you know, make her fatter. You get them up and down Skilling. I'll leave price one. Get the fattest one they have. Keep her out of small holes. Luna, Mum! Oh, there's day trippers come up here. That's what happens, you put in good paths, you see. Better than the olden times. So this path goes up now, right next to the mill lane that's still used, and it's deep. And if they're making electricity, water should be flowing. That field there looks like it's been just left to go wild. There's trees growing on it. So I wonder if they bought it. Because now they own the lane at the other side, they need access to it. They may have just got that field at the farmer. What do these people pass? It's getting crowded again. Getting crowded. How's that? Luna, where you going? She's right in front of me. Now, whenever I see Luna jumping up by steep bankings, I've less to be worried about when she goes down steep bankings. Your first impression is, how is she going to get out of there? But now I know she can jump up steep bankings. I'm not as worried, but she's not a swimmer. I'll say she could swim if she fell in, but the cold would get there. My caravan's starting to fall to bits of it. Inside the caravan, good. Outside the caravan, not so good. I've got 6 years now, this year. But I can see the price of caravans now. I can see me giving up the caravan. And if I can come here every week and places like that, I'll do that. We'll have the caravan this year. But I don't know how long. I'm not going to spend no big money on it. I know the dogs, it's always held back with it. If it got too hot now, they couldn't. The caravan was handy, they could sleep in it during the day. Early morning walks, late night walks. I don't think that's going to hold Luna back. I can see me taking Luna out any time of day, all day. You see that there, all them twigs on the branches with the floods. She may think it's solid ground, stand up and fall through. I can't teach her that, she's going to find out. Can she fall on her four legs like a cat? We're coming near this lade now, that's it just over there. Must find out the proper name. My wrist will be handy enough. Well, she's having some fun there and she's not chasing nothing. She's having fun. This might be the place to bring her. You got Redburn Country Park as well in Belfast. I might take up to Belfast some weekend. No sheep around there, like. There you are now. Going by that there, that water's not flowing too fast, is it? They're not generating much electricity. When all the green stuff's on it. No wee signs to say deep water or nothing. How deep is it? It doesn't look very deep over there, you know. I can see a bit of clay. I don't think that thing's working. They dug all that out all years ago. Spent some money, but look at the grass growing. And unless the water flows, it's just going to silt up. Some money wasted there. See, that cannot be environmental friendly. Putting in a water turbine. See, dig that out there for a couple of miles and then it falls back up. They're not using it. Where's Luna gone? Where's Luna gone? See you now. That's a different wee bird there in the pit. I don't know one from another, but he's a different squawk. That just looks like a bird. There's no big eagle or nothing like that, but it's some funny squawk like she has. I came down here years ago with the rainbow rehumming dogs. 3 of them with me. And one of them was a greyhound. There was snow on the ground. She didn't have a jacket on her. So maybe she shouldn't have been out as long as she was without a jacket, because all these greyhounds always got jackets on them. She jumped that. She jumped over that water. I was on the wrong side. And I said, oh God, how am I supposed to get her back? And she jumped back again. I've never seen a dog jump so far. Greyhound. That pipe is new. So I wonder what the idea of putting a pipe in there. Was the land just sliding or what and they had to give up and put a pipe in? They piped it all up. It does look like a landslide, doesn't it? Landsliding down. They piped the rest of that up, have they? I should be on the other side now. Are we walking on top of it? Luna! That water used to go the whole way up to the wee lock gate, and then you crossed over it and you climbed a big steep hill then. It's all filled in. So they must have piped it up. I've lots of old photographs of it. So it could be the idea was the water would be flowing fast and people are too close to it, so they put in pipes. That can't be eco-friendly. Concrete pipes, the energy it uses, the wildlife can't get to drink the water. Frogs and all can't get into it. I don't know. People claim all these eco things and yet the world's getting warmer. Our plastic benches haven't solved it. Our tyre playground services haven't solved it. And it looks like our water turbines aren't going to solve it either. Then it comes back out there, so it must be just because the land's sliding in all the time. But that was open years ago. All I can say, Luna likes the Roevalley Country Park. Luna loves the Roevalley Country Park, and it's not near as busy as I thought it was. The actual foil banking was busier last week than up here. A wee squirrel ran across the path. Must sense Luna around. Look at Luna certainly behind him. Luna! You see, you wonder what she's snuffing there. Could we be sent to squirrels? Luna! What? She smells that squirrel. That's what she's after. Luna, come on! Luna! Luna! Hi! Luna! Come on, up this way. Come on, up. Leave the wee squirrel alone, you might follow you. See, if they left the water there, less chance of water getting to the other side after the squirrels. Look if she's away now, like. How you doing? No, I need to come down this side, pet. The water's on the way now, you silly goofy. Look at her getting tangled. Come on, Luna, this way. Come on. I'll tell you what, they're not generating too much power with that water flow anyway. All that money they spent and the thing's turned off. Luna, come on. Look at this engineer now. This is where we get the overflow and all this. This was always here. So they've rebuilt that, so they have, they put a new gate on it. Not many pups going to walk across this bridge here. Luna! I can't see Luna doing this, but we'll see now if she can. Luna! There's no way any of my other dogs could attempt this. Right, take your time, take your time, take your time! Can you walk that? So you can walk rocks and all like. Luna! Luna, where are you going? I'll go and check this out here. Go to the dead end. You're just busy at the weir, that's all you're at. But that's all brand new there, put in there. All the original stuff was there. But it's taking it away. It's just a dead end out the weir. If it's not a wee bit further, I'll get there. So that might be for fishermen and stuff. That's the end of it. Solar panel. So it's just for the inspection of that. The motorist. I want her to keep an eye on me. So I've disappeared now. I didn't get it for 20 minutes. I shall learn not to disappear. There's all the people about now. You're pretty stupid calling a dog when it's fuck about. I think you've gone mad. Luna! Luna! I did.
How you doing, man?
Luna! Luna! Killing them up ahead would fight me easy. Luna! at that there, like. All because of one squirrel. So you call around, put the lead on, get it calmed down. Oh, but she should be playing with them puppies, not like that. She's over at them. She should be making wee puppies, not just the squirrels. Hey, look, Bubs. Hi there. Luna, come on up now, pet. Luna. Luna, come on up. Luna. Luna, up, up. Get up, 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 up. Luna, go on the lead. You go on the lead. Hey, I haven't seen you in the last 10 minutes. The last 10 minutes. You're on the wrong page. The wrong page. I shouldn't be giving you no treats, I'll tell you. Well, them all two wee innocent puppies walking along and enjoying themselves. They're not 10 minutes and a half the forest. We're going on the lead for 5 minutes. And then I'll let you off again. I need you to get that squirrel out of your head. Because you've gone berserk. You've gone berserk. We are going to go up this big steep path. Big steep path. We'll check the field for sheep. Come on now. We'll check the field for anything. Just check you can't get into it. And it's all safe, we'll let you off. There's a lot of steps coming up, pet. In a wee church graveyard. I might put you on the lead going over the bridge because you're stupid and making fall off. That's one of them oldie bridges built before health and safety. It's been restored. Whether they restored it like the Carrick Church bridge where you can't fall off, or where they actually restored it as it was. As it was, you could fall on like. Come on now, honey, no, you're coming up this way now. Luna, come on. Oh, I should be shouting at her more rather than pulling the lead. Pulling the lead's not going to help her. I should be shouting at her and doing the lead. It's very easy just to pull the lead like and say no. You can help pull me up this hollow here. People are funny too, but they see a nice big wide flat path in front and they see a steep hill. Everybody's going to go the wide path, even though it comes to a dead end. Just human nature. There's a wee gate there under the field, is it? What's the idea of that? Oh, it's just a wee farmers put it there to help steady things up. Electric fence, as I was saying yesterday, or all last week, the army have put electric fences up. They haven't got none of them signs. That's a proper, the army have one wire electric fence. See, that's 4 wires there. I'll zap you into that pit. That's what you need to learn there. Go into one of them fields there. There we stay. No chance of getting in there now. So Luna, I'm letting you off here now. You're not to go between that other side of the fence. Ah! No. What I need is one of them wee spud guns used to get years ago. Used to really shoot the potatoes. Or a pellet gun or something. That'd be handy, wouldn't it? Wheeze. Ah, Luna! Up! Get in, Luna, Luna! Footpath, Right, stay in here. Next time I'm pets at home, I must check if they've got throat sweets next to the dog accessories. When people shout at the dogs and they get sore throat. Or is this the only one? River's pretty deep there now behind the weir. But see, that weir was rebuilt. You want to see the hassle they had building that weir. They had to build a road and everything coming down to get the stuff to it. And then take the road away again afterwards. Luna! Luna! They brought the road down through the middle of that field. You see the lane away in the distance? Just brought straight across the field. Ah, very deep water there, Pep. But them gates there now, they should be hydraulic. I don't see nothing to work them gates to lift them up. There's a solar panel there powering something, but they should be hydraulic and control the amount the water goes down. And you can see like it's 4 gates wide. There's supposed to be a brave current going down that mulrace. And that will keep all the crap out of it. Don't know if I see the wee bridge from here or not. No, you don't see the bridge from here. It's on up. There's another weir up there. And that mulrace runs down that side. Do you think these boys, they must have been complaining about who wants the water like. But some of the water would use 2 or 3 times like. That's deep, Erlen, that's deep. So that mulrace goes down along there, but that came back in the river again before the small one did. That's only about half the length. There's a head under now. She'll learn. She'll learn. Let's stick the head under again. Don't listen to me. What do I know like? What they went on. Last time before the battle went on, Luna was trying to drown herself. A couple of minutes later, Luna's still trying to drown herself. Stick your head under again and then we'll go. Right, Luna, we're going to go up now this big bridge, Pet. Come on up now. That's my girl. And you get here now, it's a very steep hill. It's worse since they're on the path up. Years ago you had to walk practically straight up it using roots and stuff like that. They put this path on then, the sort of zigzags round and round. It makes it more difficult because you're not using steps, it's a hill. Why to walk straight up the hill was actually easier. Luna! And the Roevalley is a brilliant place in the summertime. Plenty of water from the drink. Luna, this way! This way, come on! This is steep here. There's the old path, by the old path there. But wee narrow paths never seem as bad as these big wide ones. When they make them wide, it's just, everything seems worse. Feel it in the back of the legs. Come on now, Luna. That's why I like to keep all these big long walks for Saturday. I need to recover them for work. Do a shorter walk on Sunday. I only brought one spare battery with me, the other one was in charging. I bought a new battery, 3 now again. I've lost 3 batteries. Damaged one. So I was only down to 2, so I bought a 3rd battery. The other one's in the wee charger. Normally I carry the charger in my pocket. I forgot to bring it. Luna! Where are you? Where's Luna? There she is! There she is! Hey Luna there! All wet and drippy! All wet and drippy! Yes, she's on for a treat, but I may give you one. I'm running short. Oh, Luna! That wee bag is nearly empty. We've got the other wee bag. That's that bag. That bag's going to retirement. Oh, not too bad now. Up at the top. That sheep wire there is pretty high off the ground. Like, why can they not put the sheep wire down to the ground? And why is there no barbed wire along the bottom like they have down at the Roevalley? Look at the big gap there, like. And that field there would have sheep in it. Look at that big gap there. I'm size 12 there. Get into that. I would have thought now about the Roevalley would have put that fence there instead of the farmer. There will be a cliff at that side there when you go so far down, but Luna wants to, I don't know. Luna! I'm just going to walk on quickly to get past this bit here. Luna, come on! Wee Robin. Luna! She's getting some running, I'll tell you. That can't be normal, but even a greyhound gets puffed out like. Do you know why some drugs and all side effects they make you what's the word? They make you you haven't got much energy. I wonder can I get something like that for her? Yeah, now you need me. You need. There's a wee car park here. It's very small. I'll say this wee car park was probably just made for the churchgoers. There's another wee bridge now. See, I walked this bridge the last time it was closed and was missing planks. And it's very funny how quick a bridge goes from open to then boys them up here with the wee placards too. Site closed or first weather. You know, is that for today or how long is that wee sign going to stay up there? So here's our sign now. We're up now at the top of the park. You can't walk up around there. When we go across here now, technically speaking, that's not their ground, although there's nothing there to say it's not their ground. You just have a sign up telling you you're outside the boundaries of the country park. There's nothing there to tell you now. Probably do an insurance thing. So there's the old bridge there, like. I say it was rickety when I last crossed it, but say it's been restored since I was last on it. It's very, very thin steel. So all this fencing here, this has all been new. This wasn't here when I used to come here. You see how the sun's shining today and here you're in the shade? It's so deep down. Doesn't get the sun. I want the time all that there, it'll be all ice. It stays frozen. You get a frost at night, the sides will be all ice and the water's dripping down, you get icicles. And you can go through the whole day and it won't defrost. 9 degrees today, like, so no ice. No chance of the sailboat coming down here. Well, they'll probably build a ramp sometime. It'll be a roller coaster, pet. A roller coaster need for here, but these are all new steps and all. Before the water would have been running down the steps. You see the water run down the side? That's the old, probably the old steps there at the side. they put these old ones on top. And she's on the bridge now. I don't know if she's gonna fall off or not, like, but I don't think she is. The only chance of falling off, she runs off that bird, like, but she could fall off. There's nothing holding her on. Now, I understood when they were storing this bridge, they were taking it away. I don't think that it looks the same bridge, so I think all they're doing is put new planks on. Probably put a sandblast in it and put on a fresh coat of paint. And you know, that's the same bridge, I like. So you see the way the water's dripping there now. Brilliant when you get all the icicles and that there.